Om Shanti and a diamond morning to all of you. I'm very happy to see you all here. I know that you are interested in this. So today we are very fortunate to have a very senior Rajyoga Didi with us, Sister Ashmita from Kolkata. And the topic for today is Rajyoga meditation. This is the third day. So first day you have realized the self. It was self-realization. Second, it was God realization. And now you will learn the actual techniques and the benefits of Rajyoga meditation, I believe. So Didi, I'll give you a short introduction about Didi. She is in Gyan since 1977 and she is surrendered since 1987 and is giving her service at the Kolkata Brahmakumari Center. She is known as the Nightingale of Brahmakumaris as she has sung over hundreds of Baba's songs and her voice takes us to the world of God's love so naturally. She has also received the Chanakya Hall of Fame Award for her services. And over to you, Didi, and good wishes to all of you. Om Shanti. दीदी का स्वागत फूलों से हम करेंगे. Thank you very much, sister, and thank you, Didi. Over to you, and happy listening. Om Shanti.
Thank you. And a very happy Teachers' Day to all of you. Because we know that the biggest classroom is the classroom of life. And the best teacher we can find to guide us through the various examinations that we have to go through is the Supreme, Shiv Baba. So if we are connected, we pass with flying colors. And we really need to be connected with that Supreme Teacher because everything is changing, especially after the pandemic. All definitions have changed. So now people have realized that health is the new wealth and peace of mind is the new success and kindness is the new cool. And you know what is the new definition of luxury? The new definition of luxury is being offline. If you can afford to be offline, well, you are one of the very, very few fortunate in this world. So when things are changing so rapidly, we need to really understand how to cope up. And so Rajyoga and meditation have now become not just something that you do to make you feel better, but it is something that you need to, it's become a necessity now to be able to meditate, to be able to find your own calm, to keep yourself balanced and centered. So the first two steps we have already understood who am I and understood who is the Supreme. Now Rajyoga is the link between the self and the Supreme. कैसे जोड़ें अपने को? So how to link the self with that higher source so that the self is charged all the time, charged with peace, charged with love, charged with happiness. So are you ready for this journey? Right. So let's begin. The first step is to become aware of who am I. Because now what is Raj Yoga? You know the meaning of this term? Yoga. What does yoga mean? It's a connection, it's to unite. And Raj Yoga is the best connection, the most elevated of all unions. So it is a connection between the self and the Supreme. Now, when we say connection, in terms of an inner connection, we're not talking about external connections. So that is simply referring to remembrance. They say be careful of who you are remembering, because the person that you're remembering is actually influencing you. आप जिसको याद कर रहे हैं उसका इन्फ्लुएंस आपके ऊपर आ रहा है. So if you're sitting here and remembering someone who's hurt you sometime or betrayed you, so how do you start feeling immediately? Right? That hurt and that feeling of, of being betrayed returns no matter how long back it happened. So who to remember, whose remembrance is guaranteed to make you feel good at any time? That's only the one. But we are used to remembering human beings. We are, we don't need to be taught how to remember human events. But we don't know how to remember the one who has no human body, no human, interaction with us. So how to remember, how to make this something which is very easy and natural, because only when something is easy or natural, you can do it all the time. So that's why we need to learn how to remember Shiv Baba, how to remember the Supreme Being. Now when it comes to remembrance, the science of remembrance is very easy. Who do you remember? आप किसको याद करते हैं? जिसको आप प्यार करते हैं. आप यहाँ आए, रास्ते में बहुत लोग दिखाई दिए. Can you remember all of them? Not possible. You may remember only those who you know. So first was कि आप किसको जानते हैं उसी को याद कर सकते. So now you know so many people right from childhood up till now. You have known so many people, but do you remember them all the time? Not likely. You remember only those people who you are having with whom you are related to in some way or the other. Could be your neighbor, could be your colleague, could be your parents, your friend. So there has to be a relation of some sort if you wish to remember someone. And out of all those people who you are related to, even the person from whom you are buying sabji every day, there is a kind of relation. But then you remember those people who you really love or you hate. That means there has to be an emotional, deep feeling connected to your relation. Then you begin to not just remember that person, but that remembrance happens even without wanting it or without making any conscious effort for that. So there has to be an emotional, some deep feelings attached to the remembrance that you're having with the Supreme. So now how to go about this? How to experience that friendship, that love, that deep relation with that Supreme, so that the remembrance becomes very natural and very easy and continuous, constant, no matter what I am doing. Because we need to be peaceful all the time. We need to be balanced all the time. So we need to meditate also all the time. Yes? So definitely meditation is not just sitting like this with your eyes closed or fixed on one point. It is something that you're having in your consciousness, in your the way you're thinking, in the way you're thinking or what you are remembering all the time. Only then it will influence how you respond to various situations. What are the quality of my memories? Like they say that if a person living in the village feels thirsty, what does he think of? Maybe the village well or water, some river, whatever is the source of water. But if a person living in in some high city area, very busy area, is thirsty, what does he think of? He will not think of village well. What does he think of? Maybe mineral water or cold drink or whatever he prefers. So the need was the same, but the response was different, and that difference was based on the difference in the quality of memories or the the habits which have been cultivated over a long time, the experiences which have been recorded, what we call as sanskaras. So according to our sanskaras, our deep rooted habits and memories, we respond to various situations. So Rajyoga is cultivating those very peaceful, very happy, very stable memories with the Supreme, with a connection with the Supreme. So where do we start? Where do we start? Okay, you have a new neighbor. You want to build a good relationship with that neighbor. Where do you start? Yes? Okay, first you will see them smile, hello, introduce yourself. Then interaction, that's right. Then there is some helping, maybe I'm helping them or they're helping me. So this is how gradually a relationship is built up. So the same thing goes with the Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba and the Self. So the first thing I begin with is interaction. Introduction I have already received. Now the interactions. You may have remembered many, you may have been connected to many people since childhood. Do you have a friend who was your best friend in school, maybe, but now no longer connected? Yes? You have any friend like that? So why that at that time it seemed as though you would never let go of that friend. And over a period of time, now, yes, he was my very good friend. She was my very good friend, best friend. What happened? In between, there has been no interaction. So now I have to start with an interaction with myself and that Supreme. So I need to know what is his, how to connect. So in Brahma Kumaris, there's a very popular way of connection. We say you have to make a phone call every day, at least, because long distance, we are here and he is there. We have a body, he doesn't have a body. So you need to know his phone number. So have you been told his phone number? Yes. No, what is his phone number? Om Shanti, no, we need a number. What is his phone number? You can dial any time. Easy to remember. You don't even need to write it down. So his phone number is 0. And sometimes maybe you need a 00 because international access. This is more than international. So you may need another 0 after that, 000. And then you dial 1. 1 is remembering 1. When we are remembering many, mind becomes scattered. The energy that we have becomes scattered. Here we are focusing the energy. So remembering the 1. 1 happens only when you dial 0 first. 0 means to be aware that I am a soul. I am not the body, I am a soul. So that is dialing 0. Because when you need to connect to someone, you have to come to the same wavelength. So the Supreme doesn't have a physical body. I also am an incorporeal soul. I am also an energy, but I am having so many human experiences. So, in order to be able to connect with that one who doesn't have a human body, I need to go to the same wavelength. And so, I need to first be aware that I am a soul in this body. This body is simply my costume, is simply my instrument. I am the user of this instrument. I am an energy. I am eternal. I am originally peaceful. So, as soon as I am aware, zero is dialed. And then I can very easily lift my thoughts and be connected to the one who also doesn't have a human body. So, now I have dialed the number. After that, okay, now I'm connected. His lines are never engaged, never busy. We are the ones who remain very busy. We need to take out the time. But he is never busy, always available. So now I have dialed the number and he's saying, okay, hello. So after that, I need to have a conversation. So how will you converse with that Supreme? Ever thought, what will I talk if I am connected to that Supreme Being? You may have noticed that people who we are relating to very deeply, we are often having mental conversations with them. Yes? Although that person may not be physically present with us, but mentally we are talking to them. Sometimes we are not talking to someone because किसी से हम नाराज हैं, so I'm not talking to so and so, I'm not speaking with so and so, but inside there's a lot of talk. Only outside I'm not talking because I'm angry. But inside, a lot of conversation is happening. Yes? So now the same thing, because there is an emotional connect. Not very positive, okay, but because there's an emotional connect, so my mind is constantly talking to that one person with whom I'm angry. In the same way, when we are in love or when we are having a very good relation with someone, that person may be very far, but internally we are talking to that person. Okay, so when I meet that person, I will say this, I will say this, then probably that person may respond in this way. So there's a conversation. So here I am connecting with that Supreme. What will I talk? What do you talk? Do you talk? A lot of people talk to God. Often in prayers, people are talking to God. Yes, but meditation is slightly different. Rajyoga is slightly different. It is a conversation, but the quality of talk is what is different. Normally, when people are praying, they're asking for something. So, I will suggest a few things which you could probably avoid while conversing with that Supreme Being. And the first thing to avoid is to ask. There's a huge demand list always ready. भगवान के सामने जाते ही, I want this, I want that. Some people are asking for very physical, very mundane things. What they say, पैसा दे दो, promotion दिला दो, lift दिला दो. There was some song like that, no? So very mundane things. There are some people who are smarter, they don't ask for mundane things because they know that it's too little thing to ask. So they will ask for, okay, buddhi de do, gyan de do, shanti de do, shakti de do. Much better than asking for paisa de do, pass kara do examination में. Much better than that. लेकिन वो भी मांगने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. बुद्धि दे दो, शक्ति दे दो. बिकॉज अगर मैं कह रही हूँ शक्ति दे दो, ज्ञान दे दो, शांति दे दो, देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन दैट रिमेन्स. देगा या नहीं देगा? अभी देगा या बाद में देगा? गॉड गिव मी पेशेंस बट हरी अप. सो वो मन में एक डाउट रह जाता है, मिलेगा? So meditation is, instead of saying de do, it is an affirmation. I am connected to that Supreme. मैंने डायल कर लिया नंबर उसका. I am remembering him and I am experiencing his love. I am experiencing his peace. He is showering his abundance on me. Thank you so much. So instead of asking for something, start affirming what you want to receive. He is giving me patience. He is giving me strength. I am receiving it. Thank you so much. You're giving me all the solutions I'm looking for. So the song that I was referring to last night, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है. Lot of people, भगवान के सामने बैठ के, भगवान ये मुश्किल है, वो प्रॉब्लम है, इसको ठीक कर दो, वो ठीक कर दो. So मैं खुदा को याद कर रही हूँ या मैं प्रॉब्लम को याद कर रही हूँ? 10 minutes, I'm sitting in meditation or prayer and I'm thinking of all the problems that I need to get sorted out. So, do you think after 10 minutes I'm going to feel good? Because my focus has been my problems. I'm not focusing on the source who is going to help me, the source of strength. I'm thinking of those things which are actually depleting my energy. So, कैसे अच्छा लगेगा? So वहाँ भगवान है, यहाँ मैं हूँ और बीच में आ गया प्रॉब्लम, obstruction. I cannot experience. So get rid of that obstruction, वो जो बीच में आ रहा है. Focus on the one who is actually going to help you. So he is giving me peace. He is showing me the way. He is guiding my intellect. Make those affirmations. I am so fortunate that I am connected to that Supreme, the Source, who is going to help me, who is the Almighty, who knows everything. I am connected. What could be a better fortune than that? So, affirmations. So, when I start a conversation, I can just start like this. I'm so fortunate, I'm so glad I'm connected to you, my dear. We call him Shiv Baba, or we call him simply Baba. Baba is that term of endearment, that closeness. You are with me. You are showing me the way. You are guiding me. You are giving me your light. I am surrounded by your energy. I am surrounded by positivity. I am filled with positivity. So these affirmations. So the first thing, demand mat karo. Second thing, problems के बारे में मत सोचो. Don't complain. Don't complain about your problems. Don't complain about your difficulties. But think of the one who is going to tide you over all these problems. Third thing, और क्या याद आता है जब भगवान के सामने जाते हैं? एक तो कुछ मांगते हैं, एक तो कुछ कंप्लेन करते हैं, और सॉरी डाउट्स आते कि कनेक्शन हुआ कि नहीं. यस. ओके, आई एम कमिंग टू दैट. एक होता है कि आई मेक अ फोन कॉल टू यू, आई कॉल you up, hello, and I say everything, I blurt out everything that I want to say, and then I just hang up. I don't wait for your answers. I have to wait to listen, no? But a lot of people don't wait. They just say, no, अगर हम ऐसा करें human beings के साथ तो कैसा हो? कैसा हो? I ask you, hello, how are you? And before you open your mouth to give your answer, I just walk away. Such bad manners, no? Such bad manners. But that's how we are talking to God. We are just saying our thing and we don't wait patiently to listen to what He is saying, how He is responding. So after I have, spoken about now, okay, yeah, I was telling you what not to speak. Now let me tell you what to speak with God. ना बात क्या करें? तो एक affirmation हमने किया. दूसरा है कि हम अपने बारे में बहुत पॉजिटिव बातें याद करें. आई एम पीसफुल बिकॉज आई बिलोंग टू यू. आई एम योर चाइल्ड. आई एम पावरफुल. आई एम स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो नॉलेज जो हमने सुना है अभी तक, ये नॉलेज हमें बहुत हेल्प करता है कि हमें क्या सोचना है. So when you're thinking of something which is very positive about yourself and about him, that helps you to see everything in a positive light, in the light of knowledge. और knowledge से फिर क्या होता है, धीरे धीरे you find your thoughts are beginning to calm down. Your thoughts, your anxiety is coming down, your understanding is increasing, you're becoming more and more stable. So that slowly leads you to a state of silence and state of stability. So once you have reached that state, then you can just be quiet and sense the replies God is giving you. वो रिप्लाई करता है, पर उसका जो रिप्लाई होता है ना, इतना जोर जोर से नहीं होता है, बहुत साइलेंट होता है. वेरी पावरफुल एंड वेरी साइलेंट. So after you have said what you wanted to say, after all the affirmations, sit down and enjoy that state of stability and peace, and enjoy the reply that you are receiving. That reply could be in the form of a lot of happiness. It could be in the form of that that love that you feel from the Supreme. But experience that silence for a short while. Listen to that reply, and then you can move forward. So we'll try this right now. We have understood meditation is not just sitting quietly. It is not just making your mind free from or absent from any thoughts, but it is channelizing your thoughts, and it is lifting your thoughts towards that Supreme, that consciousness, and experiencing that love and that bonding with the Supreme. Experiencing that He is actually using me as an instrument. So when the mind is charged, when the mind is connected, the experience is that He is actually doing everything for me. He is even helping me to think. He is guiding my thoughts. He is guiding my mind. He is helping me, and I become free from that effort of doing anything, because I become a conduit. I become a conduit for His energy. So you want to try this? So for meditating, you don't need to sit in any particular posture. You don't need to, sit in Padmasana or anything. But yes, Padma means lotus, and asana is the posture. So our mind has so many different postures. The lotus posture for the mind is to be detached. So no matter what posture you're sitting in physically, it's good to be comfortable, it's good to be alert at the same time, but allow your mind to become like a lotus, like detached and pure and beautiful. So sitting in a comfortable position, it's a good idea to keep your back straight. Gently turn your attention inwards. The first thing that I need to do is dial 0. That is, to be aware of my original identity. Who am I? Am I this body made up of flesh and bones? Look at your body from within. Such a wonderful machine created by nature. An instrument working in perfect harmony. But yet, am I merely a machine? Definitely not. I am aware. I'm conscious. I have feelings and thoughts and experiences. So I am a conscious being. An energy. I am a peaceful, pure soul. A luminous being. Seated at the center of my forehead. Light, stable, pure. I am a child of the Supreme. As soon as I'm aware of the self, my thoughts rise above the physical. My thoughts move above and beyond the sun, moon, and stars. And in a second, in my mind, I meet my Supreme Parent. The highest and the most loving energy. Supreme Being. I visualize the world of silence and peace, the world of light. My home. and my Supreme Parent. And I begin a beautiful, most loving conversation. My dear Shiv Baba, I am so fortunate I am so privileged to be in your company, to be your child. I experience your abundance, your energy, unlimited peace, unlimited love. Your light awakens my deepest and most positive feelings. I am shining in God's light. I enjoy this moment. This moment, I fill it with peace. In this state of silence, Baba touches me, gives me all the inspirations, shows me the way, shows me all the solutions, strengthens me. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Didi. Thank you all for taking out your valuable time for this Rajyoga meditation session. And since Rajyoga meditation is the topic for today and would be the last session in the series of Rajyoga Shivir, I firmly believe and I hope that this would be a lasting impression on all of you for the rest of your life. And this is what we really want to, yeah. That is why this was kept as the last session. And I request you, all of you, to be seated for 15, 20 more minutes because this would be the last session. for the day as well. The valedictory we are, conducting in continuation of the Rajyoga Shivir. And because of the huge demand for sightseeing, this would be the last, and then you can go for sightseeing. So we'll be closing the retreat after this short session. So after breakfast, you can proceed to Shantivan Sightseeing Office. Atul Vai will be there, who will be available for guiding you. And once again, thank you very much, Didi, for that wonderful, enlightening session. Yeah, huge round of applause for Didi. Om Shanti. Please be seated for 20, 25 minutes, I would request. Thank you.